Hello everyone, in today's tutorial we are working on a pre-processed data that is of diabetes, and we saved our data into a pre-processed.csv file, and the model we are using to predict that whether the person is having diabetes or not, we are using naive-Bayes classifier. So before we move to the coding part, first I want you to get familiar with the word what naive-Bayes classifier is. So, as most of you know about what Navier-Bayes is, I hope you learn in your classes. So, Navier-Bayes is basically a probability concept using which uh, we will determine on which class a particular data belongs. So as you can see, just have a look at this definition. So in machine learning, we use naive classifier that are a family of simple probabilistic classifier, and we apply Bayes theorem with a strong independent assumption between the features. Okay, so I hope you know what features and labels are. So features, let me tell you a bit about what features are. Features are basically the columns on which we will predict our outcome. Outcome is basically whether a person is having diabetes or not, and the label is our outcome. So this is all naive-Bayes classifier is. So in naive-Bayes, again, I just want to let you know what naive-Bayes is. Naive-Bayes is basically used for determining how much probability of that particular data to belong to a particular class. So if if our data is having maximum probability for some class, we will assign that our data to that particular class. And how we calculate the probability, we will calculate it using naive-Bayes classifier. So this is all what naive-Bayes is, and let's switch on to our coding part, how we implement it using Python. So this is our preprocessed CSV of diabetes data, and here we import it using pandas. Here you can see pd.readcsv as we mentioned above. So we import pandas as pd, and now we read it using read underscore csv. Then later on, as you can see here, we have a unnamed column which we don't need in our model. So this we will delete this column from our data set. So you can print your data frame that you import above using data frame.head. So here is our data, and we delete this unnamed, and as you can see below, this unnamed column is not more in our data set. Then we divide our data set into features and label. So I just discuss with you what features and labels are. So what we do, we up to 8 column here using df.ilog, we will send all the columns up to 8 into a feature variable, and the 8th column, that is our output column, we will assign it with the label. Then using features.shape and label.shape, we will print the value of feature shape and label shape, and you can see here we have 768 rows with 8 columns and 768 rows with 1 column. 1 column is our output column, and these 8 are our feature column, on which we will predict whether a person is having diabetes or not. So I just print out your feature values here. So these are the feature value, and here is our label value, that one represents that the person is having diabetes and 0 represents that the person is not having diabetes. Then later on we will check that how much data we have for the person having diabetes and how much for the person not having diabetes. So here you can see using df.outcome. Outcome is the name of our column above. Here you can see that this outcome is the name of our column. So using outcome dot value count, you will count how many people belong to a particular class. So here you can see 500 person belong to a 0. It means 500 are having are not having diabetes, and 268 are having diabetes. Then we will just split our data into training and testing. So training, basically our model will train on this data, training data, and test is our data on which we will get the accuracy that our model is, whether our model is returning correct values or not. So we will import training test split from sklearn.model selection, and then by using train test split we will split our data. So here we have some parameters like features, label. These are the column that we selected above, and test size is the how much percent of test data we want in our test label, in our test variable. So we are right now taking 30% of our data into our test variable, and random state you can assign it with a numerical value. So here we just print out our testing and training data. So this one is our feature train and label train, on which we will train our model, and using feature test and label test we will test our data, our prediction model. So 70% of our data is taken in the training model and 30% in the testing model. So to import name-based classifier, you have to use sklearn.namebase and import namebase, Gaussian namebase, and then just assign. What we are doing, we are assigning Gaussian namebase to a variable that is name classifier. Okay. So here you can see there is a parameter, prior parameter, using which if you want to give priority to a particular class, you can do so by using prior as a parameter. So I am giving 0.6 priority to 0 and 0.4 to 1, as we have 0 less as compared to 1. Sorry, we have 0 more as compared to 1. So let's remove this, because by default it puts 0.5 as a priority. So let's remove this priority from here, and we will keep it in on default, whatever default parameters are, and default is 0.5 and 0.5. So we need not to mention it. Now using namebase.fit, we will train our model, and here we are passing the training data set. So feature train and label train we are passing here, and using these parameters our model will be trained. So now after this, after the execution of this statement, our model is trained, and now we will predict the value for our feature test. So using .predict function, we will predict the value for our feature test. So here we have label predict variable, and using .predict function we predicted the value, and now we print these values. So here is our value that we predicted right now using a model that we trained above. So 1 stands for the person having diabetes and 0 for not. So now we will check how much accuracy we are getting, and if you remember, we previously have a test variable on which we will check that whether a person is having diabetes or not. So above here we have label test, label train, feature test, and feature train. Okay, so here we have label test, and here below we will check by comparing it with the labels prediction that we predicted here. So by using accuracy score that we import using sklearn.metric, we will check the percentage, and here you can see we are getting 75.76 as a percent, which is a very good percentage accuracy score. It's an accuracy score. It means on 75% of our data, it is giving us a correct result, but on 25% of our data, it is not predicting the correct result. So this is all in name-based classifier. So hope you like this video and gain some knowledge. Thank you for today. See you in next video.